Boom, what's up? It's Coach with Lift Fitness, and I've got with you or for you today a simple 4-step process that you can start improving, bettering your life today. So we all have bad habits, those habits that we want to change. That's why we're here, right? Like I eat too much or I don't exercise enough. Those are bad habits. Habits are simply, though, just a pattern of actions, and when this pattern emerges, that's when it turns into a habit. It's an automation. For example, we've all just been driving down the road and we're like, we got to take our kid to school or we got to go over here, and then all of a sudden, like, something triggers us, and boom, before we know it, we missed our turn and we're actually on our way to work, which we never go to unless we're actually going to work. We never go down this street. And that's because something triggered that habit loop, that automation to take over. Okay, so that's what a bad habit is, or any kind of a habit, a good habit too. So you can use those good habits to make sure that you start going to the gym right after work, right? You start, when you're done with work, you just go to the gym. So the simple 4-step process that you can start enacting today is identifying the routine. I've got it over here. Identify the routine. Experiment with rewards. You're going to isolate the cue, and then you're going to execute. Execute the plan, execute and take action. So let's start it all off. The simple 4 steps right at the beginning. Identify the routine. The routine is the habit, whatever we want to change. And we all know what it is. I eat too late at night, or I eat carbs way too much, or I always get this craving in the afternoon, or whatever it is for you. I need to stop smoking. Then boom, that's our routine. Simple. But the next step is going to take a couple of days. All right. The next step, where we're going to be experimenting with different rewards. Those different rewards, what we're going to do, the reward is the reason why we partake in this bad habit. So let's say, for example, we snack in the afternoon, all right, or late at night. Why do we snack? We love carbs. Man, I love this. I'm just a carb fiend. Women out there, notorious for it. It's one of the biggest issues we tend to work with. So we know that I always want to eat too many carbs. So why? Why do we want too many carbs? What is it that's causing this? Is it are we at work and are we actually just craving a break? Are we really needing the sugar rush because we're low on energy? What is the true culprit there? Are you just getting bored and you need to change something? Are you looking to get a social atmosphere because you tend to go out with your friends to have some of the carbs? You go swing by the donut stand or something. Whatever it is for you. So the way that we're going to experiment, we're going to use an age-old process that science shows is one of the best ways to do this. So when the craving hits, you're going to start carrying around a little Mead notebook. All right. When the craving hits, you're going to pull that notebook out, and that notebook's going to help you remember that this is what you're going to be doing. So craving hits, boom, I really want some carbs. Okay, I pull my notebook out. I'm going to think real quick, well, let's try something today. I'm not going to have a carb. Maybe it's the social atmosphere that I'm wanting. I'm going to actually go over to Johnny's desk, and I'm going to talk to him for 10 minutes. So you go over, you talk to Johnny for 10 minutes, you come back. This is when you use the notebook. Boom, I'm going to write down the first 3 things that come to my mind. They could be emotions. They could be, feelings and how it relates to the incident at hand. Or it could be just completely unrelated. So I'm going to write down, I'm thinking, Great Wall, not hungry, bored. Boom, done. Throw that there. And I'm going to set a timer for 15 minutes. I'm going to set a timer for 15 minutes because I'm going to come back in 15 minutes when the alarm goes off. Beep, 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 beep. I come back. I look at my 3 words. And it's going to do 2 things for me. First, it's going to help me better get back into that moment. All right, so I'm looking at that, and I want to start thinking, like, hey, do I still crave those carbs? So 15 minutes is a good enough time to figure out if that craving has been satisfied. If I do still want that carb, then boom, it's not a social issue because that didn't fulfill it. That wasn't the reward. So then I try something else. Boom, boom, boom. Set it. 3. So let's say I'm thinking I need the sugar rush. So I go have I'm low on energy. I go have a coffee instead. So go have my coffee. 3 words, and then put it away. Set the alarm. 15 minutes. Come back. Boom, done. And hey, I've got some energy. I'm feeling good. I don't think I need the carbs. Then boom, we know what the reward is, or whatever it is. You're going to need to spend some time to figure that out, and we'll help you out if you have any questions or need some help with this. So that's step 2. The third one is going to be isolating the cue. Isolating the cue is just figuring out what is the trigger. So we know that, I get these cravings. I know, which is the routine. I want to have a carbohydrate of some sort of carb. The reward is, hey, I'm getting energy out of it. That's why I'm craving it. So what causes me to crave that? And science has found that there's one of 5 different things that's going to be doing this. So first, time. Specific time frame. So what you're going to do is you're going to pull that thing out. Next time you have a craving, you're going to write down the 5 different things. The time frame that it is, it's 3:30 in the afternoon. The location where you're at. I'm at work at my desk. You're going to think about who is around, the people you're around right now. Coworkers, Johnny, Andrew, and Melissa. And then you're going to come up with not there. Oh, come on. We're way ahead. Emotional state. So, how are you feeling? I'm bored, or I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm tired. And then you're going to come up with the last one is going to be what just happened. So, I just finished a report, or I just did some of this, or I just got off the phone with a client, don't really like this client, etc. Okay, so those 5 things. Time, location, the people you're around, the immediately preceding action, and emotional state. I'm getting this from The Power of Habit. It's super awesome. So, isolate the cue. You're going to do that. And you're going to do that every time. Every day, you're going to start keeping track of this. And what you're going to find is that there's going to be something that's going to be pretty similar, whether it's always at this time frame, or it's always around these people, or it's always at this location. I'm at my desk, or it's always, I just got off of the phone with a stressful client. One of these things are going to start becoming more obvious, and that's going to be our trigger. So now we know that we can prepare, we can better plan for this, that whenever this happens, whenever my stressful client calls, I want to go take a break because I find that it just took me a lot of energy to deal with that stressful client. So I know when I have to make this call or when I get it, I'm going to be needing some sort of reward of energy because I'm going to get tired. All right, so that maybe it's taking a break, taking a 10 or 15 minute break. Maybe it's that coffee, whatever it is for you. So your simple 4-step process, the last one being start enacting that plan. And that's what we just finished up with. Know that every time you get off of the phone with these stressful clients, you're going to get burnt out and low on energy. You're going to have to solve that problem. So you cannot just ignore the problem. You attack it by planning for it. You take the direct opposite approach, and that's how you're going to be successful. This is Coach With A Fitness coming at you. Boom!